Hello and welcome to my channel. I will be knitting a small project with Colorwork, stranded colorwork, and you'll get to see how much I mess up, which I do many times. It took 2 or 3 different tries to get a method that would work for casting on stitches. A lot of this will be sped up, including this section here. But at the end, there will be a finished work for you to see. As you can see, there is a chart on the screen. And I'm working off that chart. I was initially supposed to double the chart and do 2 versions of it side by side, identical. So basically doing the chart twice. But I messed up really badly, and people will see it eventually when we get to that part. I basically carried the yarn across the front of the pattern instead of across the back, and wound up having to rip back once I got halfway done. So I completely frogged it and started over. Anyway, this is a project for a class at Central New Mexico Community College. And this is my final. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about where these yarns are from. I am using Manos del Uruguay and Malabrigo as my yarn. And they are from Latin America. Latin America has a rich history full of color. Art is an important part of society, and textiles have been a part of Latin American culture for centuries. Bright colors and playful motifs are woven into fabric used in everything from clothing to rugs. These textiles tell a story. In Peru, each village has different methods to their art, unique knitting and weaving patterns that can't be found elsewhere. The indigenous peoples of the region are many. Today, sheep and alpaca are raised for their wool in Peru, Uruguay, Guatemala, and other parts of the Andes. Much of this wool is then spun and dyed by hand in Peru and Uruguay. Mulberry silk and pima cotton are also grown in the region and used for yarn as well. The yarn is then sold worldwide by companies such as Manos del Uruguay and Malabrigo. As a company, Manos del Uruguay, also known as Hands of Uruguay, was founded to give women in Uruguay meaningful work. The business started with women selling wool blankets. In addition to over 15 types of yarn, the company sells many accessories and gifts. Each hank of yarn comes with a label signed by the woman who made it. Malabrigo, as a company, started as a family-owned business with 2 brothers-in-law and a single pot for dyeing wool. They now make over 20 different kinds of yarn in over 400 colors. Both of these companies are extremely passionate about their yarns. I've used them here in this project. A good project starts with good yarn. This pattern was written by Luciana Jorge and is based on Andean motifs. I made a small version in the end about the size of a coin purse, which, if you continue watching, you will see at the end. Thank you. Lo siento para mi malo español. Latinoamérica tiene una rica historia llena de color. El arte es una parte importante de la sociedad y los textiles han sido parte de la cultura latinoamericana durante siglos. Colores brillantes y motivos divertidos se tejan en telas que se utilizan en todo, desde ropa hasta alfombras. Los textiles cuentan una historia. En Perú, cada pueblo tiene diferentes métodos para su arte. patrones de tejido únicos que no se pueden encontrar en ningún otro lugar. Los pueblos indígenas de la región son muchos. Hoy en día se crían ovejas y alpacas por su lana en Perú, Uruguay, Guatemala y otras partes de los Andes. Luego, gran parte de esta lana se hila y se tiene a mano en Perú y Uruguay. En la región también se cultivan seda de morena y algodón pima, que también se utilizan para fabricación de hilos. Luego, empresas como Manos del Uruguay y Malabrigo venden el hilo en todo el mundo. Como empresa, Manos del Uruguay se fundó para brindarles a las mujeres en Uruguay un trabajo significativo. El negocio comenzó con mujeres vendiendo mantas de lana, además de más de 15 tipos de hilo. La empresa vende numerosos accesorios y regalos. Cada madeja de hilo viene con una etiqueta firmada por la mujer que los hizo. Malabrigo como empresa comenzó como un negocio familiar con 2 cuadros y un solo recipiente para tener lana. Ahora fabrican más de 20 tipos diferentes de hilo en más de 400 colores. Ambas empresas sienten pasión por sus hilos. Los he usado aquí en este proyecto. Un buen proyecto comienza con un buen hilo. Tuve que deshacer todo esto y empezar de nuevo. Pasé el hilo por el revés del proyecto. Este patrón fue escrito por Luciana Jorge. Está basado en motivos andinos. Al final hice una versión pequeña. Gracias por mirar.
longer.